is inside, who is outside in a single row. So once you get that one, just by filtering who is in and out, you can take into single line, and same way you can take the this timings. Okay, swipe time, whatever is there, that you can take into single time, in single place, and by using, if it is there, the person is there in between these two timings, then simply we can say he is inside the 11 o'clock. Okay, can anybody tell me how to write the query? By biometric. Okay, next, what are the things I need to consider? EID, right? Next, we'll take swipe, whatever we are having. Next, what I have to take? I need to take this value, right? We should be consider in and out both. We cannot say, let's assume if we are considering only in timings means we don't know when he left, but we should consider both. So what we have to do, we have to take this value in a single row, same line. So how we can take? By using lead function. Okay, lead, what is the things, which value you need to take? Swipe, right? Swipe. Here what you have to do, syntax is what? Partition, over partition by. Okay, over partition by, what is I am doing grouping here, but each and every employee. So what is that? EID. We need to consider employee ID specifically, and we need to make the group for that. And in that next record we have to take. So we have to make order by next record means what? Here what actually we are considering here, that time, whatever fields we are having, that time will take. You can make the order ascending order, and take this value into the next line. Okay, this we can say swipe, right? So n underscore swipe, next swipe. Okay, simply I can say. Okay, like that I'm considering, I'm doing that one. What happening? See, who is out time and in time, both I am getting. Okay, if continuously is there, it is not showing. Okay, next, same way what I have to take? Timings also, right? See here actually this is not clear. So what we have to do? We have to make this one as a proper time. Okay. Here actually I have given with the complete data. So that's why its order is not proper. So you need to correct it. How you can do that one? Simply you can extract the time. Okay. Into format is what? HH24 MISS. Okay, you need to take inside this one. Okay, let's see, now you are getting this one. Okay, you can display only time, not the date. Okay, here also. See now how it will be. See, now you are seeing that first 340, 940, right? I have in, I came. Okay, here actually why it is coming, anybody tell me? Just need to consider it's a 12. If you are considering 24, what will happen? It will consider the total time. Okay, 1001, 340 in, 440 out, 11 o'clock. He is inside. Okay, I have not entered the values, right? 340. Okay, here it is there, right? Okay, that's why it is not. It is coming. Actually, we should not consider. Let me make 24 only. Yeah, whatever we are having 340. Actually, this should be no, not 340. That is 15. Okay, just we will make delete and delete from employee biometric. For your clarification only, I am doing. Okay, see, I did 13, right? This I will make 15. Okay, this is 16 for format. This is 18, right? Okay, this is clear. Same way I will make. This is 15. This is 16. This is 18. So now timings are clear. System don't know. If you are doing the 340 minutes, it's a morning time only, it will consider. Since you are mentioning that it is a 24. Okay, let's commit. Okay, check the data. Select star from EMP underscore bio. Yeah, okay. Maybe you can mention this one. EID comma swipe. Okay. Now timings are clear. What happened? Timings are clear. Okay. He came at 9:40. He left at 10:20, and his 10:45 came. 10:50, 11:55. He went out. Okay. So he is inside the cabin at 11 o'clock. Same way you can check for 1002. He came inside cabin 10:45, but he left at 10:55. Next, he came inside 12:40. So he is not there. Okay? At 11 o'clock, he is not there. Sir, no. Now see this one. See, now you got the N swipe. Okay? For each and every employee, when he came, when you can take the your timings also along with the uh, swipe in, swipe out. You can take the timings so that you will be clear little bit. Okay? What you have to take here, time, right? Next time is whatever is there, better to take this one only instead of taking the single value, because we are having with the date, right? So simply you can take this one, and same thing you can do, and you can take this one, this as a next time. Okay, see, now you are having the exact details when he came and when he left. Okay, sir, no. See, he came. This is not in order. That's why it is coming. Let's take first. You can make some order so that you will get it. Order by, yeah, swipe. Simply you will get the when he came. Okay. First in he came at 9:40. Okay. Next he left 10:20. Next he came 10:45 and he left at 10:55. Next he came inside 9:40. Next he left. He's inside only. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, but you are having that record. That's okay. Next, he came at inside 6:40 and he left at 10:20. Okay, so you are having the data. Let's, you can ignore this one also. Doesn't matter. Just for your understanding, I show you. Okay, next, what you have to consider. You should be consider on top of this one. He should be inside. He should come inside, and n swipe next swipe should be out, right? So what you have to do? Just simply you can make this as a subquery. Okay, that is scalar query. We can say this one. If you are doing like this means this is scalar query. Simply select star from what you can filter with this one. You can filter the whoever inside and whoever outside. Means inside means how you can consider swipe. Swipe should be in. Okay. Next n swipe and n swipe. Next swipe should be out. Okay. Sometimes he will use inside only by mistake or something intentionally. He didn't swipe it outside. Okay. So that you should consider. Okay. See, now you will get the only in and out timings. Okay. Rest of the records here not there. Okay. Now what you have to do on top of this one, you need to consider at 11 o'clock only. Okay. Only this record should come. Okay. 11 o'clock. Who is inside the cabin? Only that details required. Okay. Next, you need to add one condition. How you can add? You can do between operator, right? For these two timings, we can say we can do or not. Okay. P swipe. Okay. Just I will make some alias names for that to use this one previous time and next time. Okay. So what you can do? I need to hard code that one. 11 o'clock I need. So how you can do? Just simply you can use the day to date of. Okay. How you can do? You need to pass the timings. Okay. How you can pass 11 o'clock 00 you can mention. Okay, this should be okay. You need to pass that format also. Which format you are passing? Okay, simply you are pass hh24 miss. Okay, this should be between. Okay, p time and end time. In this way we can write or not. See, not a valid month. Mi anywhere I have written month. Mi to between p10. Okay, here we are considering the lead value. Okay, wait. Took care of P10. We need to make this one as a date. Okay, to date of. So just you can pass this one. You are extracting only this value, right? HS24 only. It is 24. Okay, just you need to pass the parameter. Okay. Now see this one. Hour must be 112. Why? We are passing 24 mi. Okay, here we are passing 12. Okay, next. Not a valid month. Anywhere we are using this one. It's 24. Yeah, this is also we need to make as a to date because everything we are comparing with to date, right? So we need to pass here as well, and also you need to pass this one 24 format only. Everything should be in same time format. Here we miss this one. Yeah. Now you got the exact times. Now you are getting the to date. Okay, here you can whatever you want that you can specify here columns. Here actually it is showing date only, but if you want to get the data, these details means simply you can write the to care of whatever we are having. Same thing you can mention. Okay, to care of time. Okay, that is p type now. We have written right because we are making alias name already. Okay, now you receive the same time. Next same way you can make for the what end type. See, now you receive the exact timings. Who is inside the cabin at 11 o'clock? In this manner, we can do or not. Just what you have to take and care here? Nothing. You are taking by using lead function. You are taking the next value to the current line. So now you are comparing the value. So for that, for comparison and all, what you are doing? Simply you are doing the time operations. How you can do? By applying the to care and to date. Nothing is there in this one. Only three functions I have used. To date, to care and lead function. Is there any other things? Even interviewer won't expect exact query, but he should expect this lead functions and he will how you will extract the timings. Okay, how you can filter that one. That's what he will expect. Okay. Anybody have any doubts in the analytical function? Hmm? Guys, anybody have any doubts in the analytical functions? Because it's very important where you will apply the analytical function. What are all the functions you need to apply? What is the use of what each analytical function? That should be clear. If you are doing the practice, then you can come to know. Otherwise, definitely you will forget. Whatever I am telling that are all waste only. Okay. Next. Yesterday what we discussed? Views, right? What is view? View is a logical table or it physically doesn't exist. It's a simply stored select statement. Okay, it won't store any data. Simply it will save the definition of the view. Okay, whenever you are querying the view, it will go and check in the data dictionary what is the definition for that view. Simply that executes that select statement. Okay, that is the view. How many types of views are there? Simple view, complex view, force view, and materialized view. Okay, what is simple view? Yeah, if you are created the view on top of only single table, then we can say it's a simple view. If you want to restrict the view DML operations, how you can restrict? Simple view operations. If you want to restrict, how you can restrict? By using with check option. Okay, here you can specify a number of conditions. Okay, this column should be this value. Okay, you should if you if let's assume you don't want to means you should not enter 20th department and 30th department details. How you can restrict? Simply by using with check option. Okay, by specifying the values. This is the option to restrict the view DMLs for the same simple view. Simple view will allow DML operations if we don't have any aggregations and pseudo columns and distinct values in the view definition. Okay, that is simple view. What is complex view? Hmm. I'm not telling new topic. It's yesterday's topic. What is complex view? View will be created on more than one table. Okay, how you will create that one by using joins or subqueries, whatever it may be. Okay, but that will be based on joins. Okay, then we can say complex view. Okay, normally we cannot do the DML operations on complex view. Just if you want to do DML operations, rare cases by using instead of triggers. Real time nobody will use, but still Oracle provides the solution for that to do the DML operations for the complex view. That complex view maximum we can do for two tables. But if you are entering more than two three tables means that is very difficult to handle that scenarios. Okay, and one more thing, if you are doing the DML operations on same simple view also, you should be having not null columns in the tables that should be there in the view definition. Otherwise, it won't allow. Okay, next, what is force view? What is force view? Guys, if you don't have table, still we can create the view, but it will be in invalid state, but you can continue with your work, whatever work you are having with force view. Okay, that we can continue with that one. That is the force view. Okay, your database side, your view is in not the valid one, it's a valid only. Whenever you created the table, then automatically view will be activated. Till that time it will be in ideal state, you cannot query the data and all, but you can use that one. Okay, next, materialized view. What is materialized view? Can anybody tell me? It is very important. Yeah, actually it's physically it store the data. Okay, physically how it will store backend, it will maintain the one separate table for the each materialized view by the Oracle. Okay, whenever you query the data, once you are done the refresh, whatever data we are having in the table, that data will be comes to the material view table. Okay, that you can use temporarily. Okay, if you are applying any DML operations on the main table, directly it won't apply in the material view directly. For that you have to execute DMS MU package. Okay, that is refresh method. That is called refreshing the material view. Okay, how you can come to know different from material view is different from normal view. One thing here is it will maintain separate tables, but normal views it won't maintain any tables. Whatever data you are having in the table in the view, the same thing will return by the normal view. But in case of materialized view, it's not like that. Whatever you are having in the materialized table, whatever as of now we are done the refresh and all, only that data only you can able to see. After that, if you have done any modifications, you cannot see in the materialized view. And also by seeing row IDs also we can come to know. Here it is maintaining separate tables, right? So definitely addresses for the each record will be different from the original table. So that also we can come to know that one. Okay, that is the three differences in the materialized view. For normal view, no need to do refresh and all. Directly it will take from the data table. But for this one, you have to do externally refresh and all. Why you will use materialized view? Mainly you have to use for the to restrict the time. Okay, cut off time data if you want, and if you want to if you are not impacting on current transactions, if you want to do any DML operations or any things on existing data. Okay, existing means specific period of time. Then you will go with the methodology view. Okay, mainly used for the migrations time. Okay, and generation of reporting times. Okay, that time you will go for the methodology views. Normally it won't we won't do on small amount of data. Maximum we'll do with the huge amount of data. Okay, if you are doing DML operations on huge number of records, that impact will be more. You cannot complete your report generation and all. So what will happen, what people will do, so parallelly they will create the methodology view and they will start the using for methodology view, so that you won't affect from the your current transactions. Okay, that is the methodology view. Okay, next, how many ways you can do the refresh and all? Okay, we are having two methods. One is a complete refresh and one is fast refresh. How we can do complete refresh? Just simply executing the DBMS package, DBMS mu dot refresh method. So with that, you can do the externally complete. Here, what will happen? Enter metallurgy view table, whatever records are there, everything it will remove and recreates the new records. Okay, that is the complete refresh. So here you are removing all the records. So for removing it will take more time, and for inserting will take more time. So definitely performance will be very less. So further, to overcome this issue, Oracle provided one more concept called fast refresh. Here what it will do, only whatever modified records and new records will take into the one log. Okay, based upon the primary key. Okay, if you want to create the fast refresh method, you should be having primary key, otherwise it won't allow. Okay, and you should be create log on every base table, then only you can able to get the changes in the fast refresh, otherwise you cannot do that one. So for that, whatever records you are doing updations or insertion changes in the main table, that will take into the log table. And once you are done the DBMS, this one automatically that will be reflected in your main metallurgy view. Okay, for that what you have to take in care here, same thing, this package only you need to execute. Okay, this is the way here. By default it's a complete refresh. Okay, so I told, right, all the records will get removed and will reinsert, but here only modified records and newly added records only will replace and create the create in the methodology view. Okay, this is one way. Next, how many ways to refreshing? Two ways. On demand means what? Externally you are executing the DBMS view package, mu package. But if you want to make the automate means, just you have to specify the keyword called on commit. Okay, that is, everything is optional. Okay, if you are not giving anything means, simply it will take complete refresh, and it should you should be do for externally you have to execute the DBMS mu package, otherwise it won't affect in your methodology view. So you have to specify that how many ways you want. Means, are you doing on demand or on commit? Okay, on demand means you have to execute the package by default on demand. If you want to make the automate means, just you can specify the on commit. Okay, once you are done the changes in the main table, once you done the commit, automatically that will be reflected in your methodology view. That is for complete and this one both, it will be applicable. Anybody have any doubts in the views and metallurgy views? Okay. Once interviewer asks what is metallurgy view, you should not give gap. You have to tell complete. Okay. So then he will understand you are having idea on complete idea on this one. Okay. Next, we'll go for the integrity constraints. What is constraint? Anybody tell me? General English meaning, not oracle meaning. Constraint. I am having constraint to speak with him. means what? It's a simply we can say condition. Okay, there is a restriction. I don't want to speak with him directly. Okay, I have to speak with other. Okay, like that. Just it's a condition basis. We can say constraint means. Okay, Oracle also actually say if you don't have any conditions and all means what will happen? No matter what data you are inserting, it will allow. Okay, if you are maintaining some conditions and all means it will means what there is a relationship for that. If you are maintaining the some conditions and all means there will be some relations. Okay, you are controlling the input data. Otherwise what will happen? Automatically all the data will insert, no matter just simply what will happen, just if the data is your data type is matching, it will allow to insert or update or delete. Okay, but if you are making, if you want to make any, if you want to build any relationship among the tables and whatever or any database object, you should be give some restriction for that. That is called constraint. Okay, Oracle have some different types of constraints: table level constraints and column level constraints. Column level means we can say not null. Okay, if you are specifying this not null constraint means for particular column you cannot allow, you cannot insert null values. Means what? You should be consider the value for value at inserting time. Okay, and unique means what? You cannot insert the duplicate values for particular field. Okay, primary key and foreign key, these are all relationship keys that we'll see. And check means if you want to give for particular field, one I have to give specify some condition. Okay, that you can do that one with check constraint. These three are constraint, column level and table level. We can specify both. Okay, if you are specifying, actually this constraint where you will define in the table definition. Okay, create table. Okay, if you want to specify the column level means after column definition, after data type size, you have to specify the constraint type. What is the type of constraint? Okay, next, if you want to specify at table level, okay, where you will define specify that one after completing of all column definitions, then you have to specify the constraint type. Okay, means that is you can combination of the columns or single column, whatever you want you can specify in the last. Okay, are you clear what is constraint? Okay, constraint means it's a condition to prevent the invalid data entries to the table. Okay, and also it will build the relationships with the primary key and foreign key. Okay, what is primary key, what is foreign key, let's see that one. Okay, first we'll go with the not null. Okay, let me create one table. Create table some tab one. Okay, I am having a number. Okay, or just you can I can consider this table only. Okay, just I biometric I'm changing the name. Okay, so it will allow just EID. Employee ID I should not enter as a null. Okay, inside the cabin only employees only will allow, right? Other people won't allow. So every employee should have employee ID, so it's mandatory field. Okay, next, some e-name. Okay, that should be where care to. Okay, if you want to specify you can specify that one. It's a not null and all. Okay, let's see first of all what will happen with this one. Okay, table is created. Okay, just I am having employee ID, e-name, and so many details are there that just you can ignore. Okay, I want to make this should be mandatory. How you can make? See, if you are now, without creating any constraint, you can allow null values also. Insert into employee biometric. Okay, just specifying the okay e-name. Okay, values. I will give some KNA. Okay, it will allow. No matter you are entering the employee ID and all doesn't matter, but it will take the your record as a input. Okay, if you want to restrict such type of issues, okay, if you want to make this column as a mandatory, you have to specify the constraint for that. You should not enter the you should not system should not allow the null values for the particular field. Okay, how you can restrict? You have to create the not null constraint for particular field. Okay, same table you can take and you have to specify the not null. Okay, like this. Okay, this will allow. Now you can try to insert this record again. It won't allow because we made this not null for the AMP ID. See, cannot insert into null to the that particular table. That error number you can note it down. This is very important. What is the cannot insert null? In real time, you will face these issues. Okay, just you can remember these errors. Cannot insert null. This will be there in all the databases. Okay, not null constraint and check constraint and unique queue. Okay, maybe primary key and foreign key may not be there if that is not the relational databases. If normal databases means these constraints will be there. Okay, so if you are specifying the not null condition, then it should not allow the null values to the means what if you are not entering the value here means what is happening, you are entering the null only for that. So for that you have to give the value. Okay, so 1 to 1. Okay, see now it will allow that one. Okay, this is the not null constraint. Anybody have any doubts in this one? Okay, let's for this table, if you want to make a table level. Okay, this is column level. You are defining the constraint at column. Okay, just beside the column means what, it's a column level. If you want to make this at table level means how we can do. Let's see, same table only I will use. Instead of specifying here, I will use some comma. Okay, not null of what is a column EID. You can add a number of columns also if you want. If you want to add a single column, you can add. If you want to add two columns, okay, still it will allow. Okay, constraint. It support. Sorry, this is wrong. It's column level only. It will support. Okay, it won't support at table level. Okay, not null column will not support in table level. It will support only in the column level. Okay, let's see. Not null of EID. Invalid identifier. Yeah, this will not allow at table level. Okay, this, yeah, clear. You should be give at column level only. Okay, unique queue and other constraint will be added in both column and table level. Okay, anybody have any doubts in this one? Not now. It will allow duplicates. Okay, three parts we can say. If you want to create, let's create. Okay, if you just same record you can enter again, it will allow, but it won't allow duplicate. It won't allow null values. Okay, it will allow the duplicates. Okay, are you clear? Not null constraint. Anybody have any doubt? Next, unique queue. Unique queue means what? It's a distinct. You cannot allow the duplicate value. Okay, so how we can do? Let's create one more table, emp table. Not biometric. Biometric means swipe in, swipe out. emp table, new employee added. Okay, normally do you see any places employee IDs are duplicate? No, right? Normally people will not use, right, duplicates, guys. Yeah, okay. So how you can do that one? Just simply you can specify as a unique queue. Okay, like this you can create the unique queue. Okay, table is created. Let's try to insert the duplicate values for that. Let's see what will happen. Insert into emp. Okay, you can allow if you want other columns, if you want to enter null, you can enter, that is no issue. 1001 some KNA. Okay, some salary 100. Okay, rest of the columns I won't allow. Okay, here I will specify the column names. EID, name, ename, right? Ename, comma, salary. Only three columns I'm entering. Okay, it will allow. No matter for other columns you are entering null or value, doesn't matter, it will allow. Let's see, I will try to insert the same record once again. It won't allow. Okay, it will give one double warrior triple double zero double zero one unique constraint violated, means you should not enter the same that same id once again. Okay, you can enter different id, it will allow. Okay, all the times it should be some unique value you have to enter. Okay, this is what. If you want, you can create the unique keyword on multiple columns at table level. In column level you can define at only for one column. Okay, you cannot give multiple column. If you want for this column, you can add that one, that will also allow. But you cannot if you want to add the combinations. Okay, then you have to specify at table level. How you can define that one? You have to specify the unique keyword at end. Okay, unique. Okay, here you can specify eid. Table is created. If you want to create multiple columns, okay, combination, department id and some, okay, employee id. If you want like that, if you want to create this one means, you can do that one also. Okay, employee id comma dpt id, dpt number, right? Okay, you can add the unique constraint on multiple columns also. Okay, it will allow. Are you clear? Here if you are creating the id on multiple columns means, here this combination should be unique, not on the particular eid. Eid should not be unique. Department number also should not be unique, but this combination should be unique. Okay, are you clear? Okay, if you want to specify that that constraint names, if you want to give this, you are creating the constraints, right? If you want to give any names for that constraint, you can give that one. Okay, let's see how we can give. Okay, here you have to specify constraint unique. Constraint name you can give. Constraint name I am giving you unique. Okay, unique underscore kna, like that I am giving, and constraint type I am mentioning. Okay, see, you are considering as a, this is the unique. If you want, you can check in the your dictionary also. Select star from dpa underscore constraints. I think you don't have to have constraints. Yeah. This is I am using in another user. Let me check in the. Okay, if you want to see particular user constraint means you can see that user constraint. Okay, yeah. See for the EMP table, unique table. Okay, you are given the name. Okay, otherwise system will consider the constraint name some by default sys underscore something. Okay, what is the condition? EMP ID is not null. We have created that, right? We have EMP biometric. EMP number is we made as a unique, so that we have defined here, and you can you can define yourself. For that you have to specify the constraint keyword and constraint name you have to specify. Okay, that we can see in the constraints libraries. Okay, anybody have any doubts in the not null and unique queue? Not null will define at only column level. It will allow the duplicates, and it should not allow the null values. But unique queue, it won't allow duplicates, but it will allow the null values. Okay, if you want to see for this record, if you want to insert the data, you can insert the null values also. That it will allow, but you should not enter the duplicates. That's it. Okay, let's see. Employee ID. That it is a unique we have given. Anyway, this already we saw. Okay, it won't allow the duplicates. 1002 says okay. This is extra this one, right? So let's create insert the record. It should not allow. Why? Because this you are entering the duplicate. Okay, let's you can ignore this one. Okay, this will allow. Okay, you are entering the employee ID null value, that will allow by the unique key, but you should not enter the duplicates. Okay, this clear, right? Unique are not null. Okay, next we'll see that we'll complete check constraint. After that we'll start the primary keys. Okay, check constraint. Let's take one example. Okay, you are having account numbers, right? Yeah. So if you are depositing more than 50,000 means what they will ask? Definitely they will ask PAN number. Yes or no? If you are withdrawing or depositing the more than 50,000, definitely they will ask PAN number. If you are having PAN number, then only you can able to withdraw the 50,000 amount, or you can deposit. You can able to deposit the 50,000 amount. Otherwise, they won't accept the your deposits. That's everybody knows, right? So how they will give restriction? Actually, it is not the you are depositing means the amount is you are entering. So it's not the not null. Okay, that doesn't matter. It will satisfy. But if you want to restrict some limit, how you can restrict? So by using check constraint, field level. Okay, that one thing you can do with triggers. Okay, by creating the triggers, that is PL concept. Okay, but if you want to define for each column or for any column any constraint means that you have to specify with check constraint. Okay, how you can do that one? Let's see this one. Okay, create account. Let me check account details is there or not. Okay, account table is not there. Let me create that one. Create table account. Okay, account number, that is number. Next, anyway it is not null. Okay, let me start using on this one. And next, account holder name, right? Account holder name. that is varchar 2. Okay, next amount. Okay, let me add PAN number. PAN is varchar 2, right? Varchar 2 of 10. Next, some deposit amount. Okay, that should be number. Okay, let me create this one. Okay, let's insert the values. Insert into account. Okay, I will specify the few numbers. Here you are specifying the not null for account number, so you should be enter. This is not mandatory, but let's assume we are entering that one. PAN. I do. I will. Let's first without check. Okay, I will do that one. Values. I will give. Let's assume this is my account number and some name I am giving. Okay, some thousand I am depositing. It will allow. Okay, let's. I will insert the 50,000. Okay, I will go and deposit again once again. Okay, that is 50,000. Okay, let's 60,000. Okay, means more than 50,000. It will allow, but my requirement is I want to restrict. If you are entering the value, okay, if you are depositing more than 50,000, then you should be enter PAN number as well. Okay, how you can define that means that you can do with the check constraint. How we can do drop table. Now you have to define at table level, okay, or this one, okay. Column level also you can do that one. Here you can mention the check. Okay, how you can make case statement you can write right for that. Case when amount is more than 50,000. Okay, 50,000. You can write or not. Then you have to specify the PAN should be mandatory. How we can do that one? Hmm? How you can define that one? PAN is mandatory. You have to enter the PAN. Previous batch student, can anybody tell me how I did that one? How I made PAN number? Okay, so where you have to mention? Here you have to mention. Okay, while defining the PAN number, amount, PAN number, then not null. Okay, and like, or simply you can specify that condition. Okay, define it as a table check constraint. Okay, let me create a table level. Yeah, account is created. Means here what will happen normally, it won't allow the 50,000 lower deposits. Okay, just will check with this one and we'll go with the positive one. Okay, if you are entering the more than 50,000 record, it will allow. Okay, let me deposit less than 50,000, so it won't allow. Okay, check constraint is violated. Okay, this is I have created that table level. Let me add at I want to add. I want to make as a PAN number is mandatory. How I can make? Amount is more than 40,000 case when when PAN is mandatory. Mandatory means it should enter, not null. Okay, let's write. I guess it won't allow. Missing keyword. On should be some value. How we can make? Tomorrow I will tell you guys. Just I did in previous batch. Okay. Let's. If you want to make account holder name should be character uppercase. How we can do? Simply, simply. The table is not existed. Just you can make check constraint. Okay, it should be upper of init. Okay. If you are entering the caps, then only it will allow. Otherwise, it won't allow for the particular field. Okay. This is table level. If you are doing at last means that will be table level. If you are doing at column level means you have to specify it. Okay. It's the column. Invalid relational operator. Where I am doing check constraint. Remember where I am using the relational operator here. Yeah. This should be constraint. See, here you are making you are restricting the your name should be unique. Sorry, name should be uppercase. How you are restricting? By specifying the check constraint. Okay, this should be upper off. Otherwise, it won't allow. Try to insert the record. Let's see what will happen. Okay. Anyway, this will allow. Next, same way I will do. I will try to insert small letters. Okay. Check constraint violated. Okay, it won't allow. This is table level. If you are giving the value check constraint at end means that is table level. If you are defining at column level means you have to specify just beside the column. Okay, this I did last time. Can anybody tell anybody remember that one, how I did that one, how I made this is mandatory? On is not null. Should be mandatory. Okay. Okay, this I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, normally we can do with check constraint only. Anybody have any doubts? Are you clear or not? See, okay, not null means simply you are defining the you are not allowing the null values. Okay, unique means it won't allow duplicates. Check constraint means if you want to restrict for particular column, okay, that particular conditions means you have to specify that one. Okay, you can specify at column level or you can specify at table level. Okay, that you can do for anything. But you can do with the case statements and all, you can apply in the DDL also. Okay, for that, somewhere I'm missing that logic. Okay, how we are making the, actually we can do with primary key. As of now, not explained that primary key. So let's see once it's done. Okay, next, primary key and foreign key. If you don't have doubts as of now, we can check the primary key and foreign key. This is very important. No doubts, right? Okay, primary key means it's a unique plus not null. Means what? It should not allow the null values and that should be unique. Okay, normally any employee table, order ID table, okay, any table, if you are considering IDs, normally that should be primary key. Okay, means they are, it will be normally that they will use the sequential numbers by creating the sequence and the next sequence numbers only they will use generally. Okay, and also each for one object it will allow only one primary key. Okay, for one you cannot create multiple primary keys at column level. If you want to composite primary key means a combination, if you want to make the unique, if you want make the primary key as a unique, that you can do at table level. Okay, let's see how we can do that one. Next, drop the table emp. Nothing is there. Theory wise, simple this one, but usage is very important. How you are using that one. Okay, let's EID is number. Okay, that if you are defined as a primary key, next E name you can say not varchar to specify not and also method are your choice. Okay, it's salary number, department number. Okay, like that I want to create. Okay, this is okay. Means you are defining the employee ID as a primary key. Let's try to insert duplicate values or just try with that one. Okay, it won't allow the duplicate values and null values. EMP values. Okay, you can specify the column names. EID, comma ENO plus salary. Okay, first you can try with some duplicate values. Okay, just it will allow. Okay, now I will try to insert the same record again. It won't allow. Okay, it violates the unique constraint because primary key means unique plus not null. Okay, that's why it won't allow the duplicates. Let me try to insert null values for that. Okay, unique will allow the null values but primary key will not allow. It's a combination of that one. See now it is showing cannot insert the null values. Means what? It won't allow duplicates and it won't allow the null values to the primary key. Okay, are you clear? Okay, if you want you can define at table level also. Okay, just instead of here just simply you can specify the combination here. Okay, primary key of EID. Okay, this will allow. Okay, you can try with same conditions. Few only one thing will be there. Okay, only one record will allow. It won't allow duplicates and it won't allow null values. Okay, let's if you want to create the primary key on multiple columns, okay, that you can define. Okay, That we can say composite primary key. Okay, I want to create, maybe I will make duplicate for this one. But that name should not be, name and employee ID should not be unique. Okay, so it will allow. If you want to create a primary key and multiple columns, it will allow. Okay, let's see, insert the values. See, you are inserting the values, it is allowing. Just I am changing some PQR. Okay, but I am inserting the same ID. Okay, it will allow. Okay, why? Because you are define the primary key as a combination. Earlier, ID and name is the ID only primary key. That's why here it's not allowing. But if you are defining here two columns, means if you are using one duplicate, means no issue, it will allow. If there is a change in one column, it will allow, but you cannot insert same again. Combination should not be unique. Okay, see, same record I will try to insert, you will get the null, unique constraint violation. Okay, if you want, you can add null values here. Okay, let's make one column as null. Okay, that will allow again. Cannot insert the value. Okay, maybe in the combination it will not allow. Okay, this I never tried. Actually, today only I tried. Yeah, it won't allow. Employee, you should be enter the value, but that combination should be unique. Okay, but you should not enter the null values. Okay, are you getting my points or not? How can a primary key will work? Okay, but you cannot create the primary key on one or more one column you can define, but you cannot apply the primary key on multiple columns. Okay, let's see this one. If you want to try to create multiple columns, it will primary key. You can define the primary key multiple columns at table level only. Let me try to create for the ENM also. It won't allow. Okay, it will give primary key will allow, table can have only one primary key, but if you want to add more number of columns, you can define at column level, no, sorry, table level. Means what? If you are specifying more number of columns, means that combination should be unique, but it's not the single column. Okay, anybody have any doubts in the primary key? Where and all will use, that we'll see. Just as of now, what is primary key, you should understand that one. Okay, guys, are you able to understand or not? Next, foreign key. This is very important. Actually, this will create the relationship. Okay, with the foreign key only, you can able to create the relationship. Otherwise, simply by creating and all, it's a individual columns. If you are doing the creating the primary key, this and all means what? Just you are giving the restriction to particular fields, but you are not referring any tables here. Means you are not building any relations with primary key, unique key, null values. You are giving some restriction to particular columns or particular combination of columns. But if you want to make any relationship between the tables, means you have to use the foreign key for that. Okay, foreign key will use the establishing the relationship between the tables. Okay, how you will build the relationships and all, you have to refer that table. Okay, that whatever you are referring, that you can say master table. What you are where you are referring the table, then you can, that you can say that is child table. Okay, where you need to refer and all, we can see that one. Let's create few tables. So whatever column you are referring na, that should be primary key in the master table. Okay, let's see. First we'll create with some temporary tables. After that we'll define that one. Create table, some table one like that I will create. Okay, first I will create as a some okay, A is number, B is varchar 2. Okay, this I will make primary key. See, I have created the table and I will insert the records to the table. Insert into tab 1 values. We have to enter the A because it's a mandatory field. Okay, 1 and some KNA. Okay, this should be non-duplicate. Okay, I insert what happened. Okay, already inserted, I guess. Okay, table 1. Okay, I have data in the table 1. Okay, I want to create table, one more table which is having relationship with table 2. How I can define means, you have to refer that table in the second table. Okay, let's assume I want to use this A number in the second table. If it is existing in table 1, then only it needs to allow in table B. How you can do that one means, you have to refer that. Okay, let's references here instead of primary key. Okay, you can do that one also, primary key. You can use the references of, you need to specify the table 1. Okay, that is A column. Okay, if the value is there in the table 1 A, then only here it will allow. Okay, if you want to create as a primary key, that you can define. Other if you don't want, doesn't matter. Okay, let's create this one. First I am explaining one concept, after that we'll see that one. Okay, table 1 of A, correct only, right? References of, name is already existing object. Okay, here table 2. Okay, table to create. Let's, I am having values in the table 1, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's create same record here. It will allow because it is there in the, you are giving the restriction only for the A column. Okay, see, it will allow. Next, it will allow duplicates also, but one thing here is, just you need to take care of this value should be there in that this table. Okay, let's try to insert the new ID here. Okay, that is 8. Okay, which is not there in the table 1. Okay, it won't allow, integrity constraint violated means, this should be there in the parent table. Parent table is what, here you are referring the table 1. Whenever you are inserting the data, that for particular column wherever you are defined, that should be referred from the main table. This we can say this is parent table for this table. Okay, so the whether this 8 is there or not, that will check in the main table. Okay, which is the table 1 is parent table for the table B. So all the times it will refer the this value in the this value whatever you are inserting, that value in the table 1. If it is there, then only it will allow, otherwise it won't allow. Are you clear? References, foreign key is combination of foreign key plus references. Before explaining the foreign key, I am explaining the references keyword. Okay, are you clear? Just I am using here only references keyword. What it will do? It will refer the parent table column. Okay, whether it is existed or not. If it is existed, then only it will allow. Otherwise, it won't allow. Okay, this everybody is clear, right? Okay, next. This we can create at the table level also. Okay, let me create same table. I will create table level with both the values. Okay, here I have mentioned only one column, right? So I will make two columns here, both. Okay, both should be there in this one, but it may be duplicate, that's fine. Okay, how we can do that one? Okay, here make sure that reference the columns, referenced columns must match referenced columns. Okay, foreign key reference. Okay, maybe it won't allow here. Only one column, whatever we are having the primary key column, only that will allow. Type in. Okay, you need to use comma. Single right parenthesis. A number, B number. We can create the references at table level also. What is the mistake here? Compatible. If you are giving like that means it will refer this one. Table 1. Okay. Reference. Let me add this one. Table 1 of here. No, it is not referring this one. This is the way reference, right? Okay. Table 2 does not exist. Invalid data type. This I will tell you. Actually, references we can use at table level also. Okay, whenever you are doing the foreign key definition and all, by using the references only, we can do that one. You have to define the foreign key here. Okay, foreign key is a column. Okay, and references of table. Okay, like this we can give that one. But with references also we can do that one. Let's see how we. Foreign key means this one only. Okay. Foreign key means what? Actually, it refers the particular value in the child table. Okay, guys, I'm getting some pain, back pain. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, this foreign key and all. Not tomorrow, Monday. Shall we close the class? I'm getting some pain, back pain. Okay, sorry guys. Monday we'll see.